This will be a short video in which I explain how you can take an unmovable block and disguise it as a different block client side. Like this is just a piece of ghost block technology which was kind of known like 4 years ago, but which nowadays nobody seems to know anymore. And in the past 2 months I encountered a few situations where people needed this but didn't know this anymore, and just a few minutes ago I watched a video by Smokey95Dog on this one, which I'll link in the video description, where he had exactly this problem, that he didn't know how to do this. So basically what we have here is a ghost block generator. I'm in 1.12 and ghost block generators look like this in this version, and I just wanted to show that if you disguise a piston as a piston facing into a different direction and give it a zero-tick pulse, then this piston will pull in this block into the position of the NHS client side but not server side. Because right here this piston is facing upwards server side, but it's facing in this direction client side. So if you give it a zero-tick pulse, then it will be able to extend and retract, because the server decides whether this piston will be able to extend and retract. And if the server successfully does it, he will also tell the client to do it, and the client will try to extend, but he won't manage to. But he will be able to retract the client. And so if I activate this thing, then this block will be pulled in over here client side. And then you have right here a block which is an ender chest server side, while it's a piston client side. And just, it's not important, but kind of funny behavior is that, which you can see right here, is that the ender chest actually schedules a block event every second. And this will make the client side piston retract every second, which is kind of funny. Anyway, the reason I'm showing this is that there was a video by Smokey95Dog where he showed how you can place freely floating item frames if you have a carpet client, and he doesn't know whether you can do it on a vanilla client, so I just show that you can do it on a vanilla client. I'm not using any carpet mods or anything. So I will just quickly walk you through this, and yeah, and you should also watch a video to get more context, because I won't explain everything here, because it's quite a few bugs. So firstly, we generate our tile entity that's block 36. So these two piston heads are actually just here client side but not server side, and if we lock, then they disappear. Okay, so above these two redstone blocks we now have tile entity left block 36. And what we now do is we take something like a fence gate, and the challenge is now to we want to place an item frame against the block 36. That's the idea behind Smokey95Dog's video. But the block 36 doesn't have a hitbox, so we have to give it a hitbox client side. And the way we do it is exactly like before. We take pistons which are facing upwards server side, but which are facing into a different direction client side. And then we give these a zero-tick pulse. And now we have these fence gates right here. We have fence gates client side but block 36 server side, and now we can place an item frame against them. And we can repeat this process. And then we can place an item frame right here. And now we have this this floating double item frame right here. And we didn't use any carpet client. You can do this on a vanilla client. So that's everything. Bye.